Yo my people, what is good? What is good? So, for this video, my Twitch viewers have sent in a story. We have 5 stories, 4 of which are true stories that actually happened, and 1 of which is a fugazi, a fake, a made up story from a viewer. And my job today, LSlife, is to guess what story is fake. And today's video is guess the fake story. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to be a very hard task because each viewer has discussed with each other, they've talked about it, communications have been made so they have a stronger chance. They've been talking and they have decided on a fake story and they've decided which person has the fake story, but I don't know. As you can see, we are on LSlife's Instagram. If you haven't already followed this, make sure to follow it because we look dapper. We look dapper today. We look very professional. This is why we're dressed like a lawyer, to prove we are very professional. So, we are seeing the story from Jonathan, aka my Twitch moderator. So, one of the stories, his story, he has said, I was having my lunch at school one day and this girl came over to me and my group of friends and I was sitting on the bench and she sat next to me and we talked for like a minute and she whispered in my ear, you know one day we will fuck. What the fuck? That is cap. That is cap. Hold up. That is cap. And let me explain why I know that is cap. Hold up. So, obviously, we're going to make our decision, our final decision, at the end of the fucking live. But, for you lot who don't know, I'm not going to say what school, I'm not going to leak anything. I went to the same school as Jonathan. So if, as he claims, Jonathan claims, I was having my lunch at school one day, and this girl came over to me and my group of friends, and I was sitting on the bench, and she sat next to me, and we talked for like a minute, and she whispered in my ear, you know one day we will fuck. Now, I went to the same school as Jonathan. If this happened, he would have told me in school or after school, or there would have been some indication of this. I've never heard about this, and I went to the same school as Jonathan, and I've never heard such bullshit. I'm not going to call it fake yet, but right now, that is definitely, like, in my mind, cap. Amelia's story, quite long. 3 years ago, I was walking my auntie's dog in the park. Okay, walking an auntie's dog. I stood still whilst the dog was having a piss. Again, normal. And this man who was around... Okay, this is gone weird quick. And this man who was around 40 that I didn't know and never seen before put his hands around my waist and, like, caressed it while saying in my ear, you're a beautiful woman. Okay, so we got another whisper in the ear. Okay. I secretly followed him as he went home. So Amelia's following a strange man as he goes home. That's a bit dodgy. I saw him go into his house and I rung my dad. He came down and my dad knocked on his door. Some young girl, assuming it was his daughter, answered and got her dad to the door. His dad came outside and my dad knocked him out clean. And I went inside and ragged his daughter. We left and never saw them again. Amelia's walking her auntie's dog in the park. The dog started having a piss. And some random guy who was about 40 came up to Amelia and put his hands around her waist. So Amelia followed the man home, saw where he lived, rung her dad. Her dad came over, knocked on the door and knocked him out clean. And then Amelia herself went in the house and ragged the dad's daughter around and then they never saw them again. That's cap. That's gotta be cap. Because let's think of it. Amelia saw a random guy go into his house, who obviously fell a waste. And then she rung her dad, and her dad knocked the guy out. Okay, no, this is cap. This is bullshit. To knock someone out clean, you need one good fucking left hand or right hand, whatever hand you are. You need one solid punch. To knock someone out clean, you need a fucking good hit to the face. Sounds like Amelia to me. My whole chat, they're trying to convince me. They're just trying to mess with my brain because they know who the fake story is. Okay. So, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Mo's story. Mo, one of our viewers. I was on Omegle and I'm scrolling through and one girl caught my attention by saying, "You're hot." That could happen. And then she asked for my snap, so I gave it to her. And we started messaging. Again, nothing out there blue here, nothing out there ordinary. I told her this pickup line and she told me that was smooth. Then sent me an explicit picture. Okay, hold up! I went onto TikTok. Hold up. I went onto TikTok after, and a few scrolls, I seen a post of a lady that looked exactly like the girl I met. So I go on the page. I see it's her. And apparently she had 200k followers and did naked photo shoots for her job. After that, I just blocked her. So Mo's on Omegle. He's scrolling. Sees a girl. Gets her attention. Blah, 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 blah. Adds her on Snap. He says a pickup line. And after that pickup line, the girl sends a naked photo. And then he goes back on TikTok. And after a few scrolls, he sees the same girl with 200k followers. That could be true, chat. Vicky said, one time when I was doing it... Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fuck! One time when I was doing it with my ex-boyfriend, his name is Alex. Oh, she's giving details? Okay. Ooh. His name was Alex. I was moaning his name and it triggered my Alexa. So she randomly, mid-session, just blurted, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that." And we both burst out laughing. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Bro, she's giving specifics. Alexa says that exact thing. And she's even put up the boyfriend's name, the ex-boyfriend's name. But it's like, that could be true, chat. Okay, let me explain my logic. Let me explain what I'm thinking. It's short. It gives specific details, which the others really didn't. Specific details. It's short. It just seems genuine. There's no, like, crazy thing. The only crazy thing is the start. Adam has said, last year, I was at a club with my boys, and we was just chilling, having a few drinks. I met this girl there, and we were speaking for a bit, and we get along really well. We went somewhere private, and I went to eat it out. What the fuck? So I double checked if she was off her period, and she said yes. So I ate it out, and it tasted very unusual. I lifted my head back up, and she started laughing. I had blood all over my mouth, and I tried to stop, but she just pushed my head back down and made me carry. Hold up. It's getting hot in here. It's getting fucking hot in here. Hold up. Why is it so sexual? Why is it so specific? Why is it so weird? And what the fuck is wrong with you? That has to be fake. The thing is, if I say Jonathan's is fake, yeah. If I say Jonathan's is fake. If I say Jonathan's is fake, it means Adam's is real. And it means if I'm wrong and Adam's is the fake one, I sound like a dickhead because Adam's is the clear winner. Adam's is the clear winner. No, I don't want to... Bro, now I'm second guessing myself. I want to pick Jonathan so badly, but I'm second guessing myself. Because it could be reverse psychology. Jonathan could have said that to fuck in my head. He could have said that because I knew he's a pussy. So if it did actually happen, it's crazy. And he knows I would think that. Jonathan knows I would think that. His is so timid, but crazy for him, that he knows I'm going to think that. So he's kind of inside my brain a little bit. The correct and last real story is Adam's. The fake story is Jonathan's. Okay, everyone be silent. 3, 2, 1.
It's me though, it's Vicky.